I swear, I thought Escentric Molecules was just trolling us, but I was wrong. Hey fragrance family, I'm David and I'm a fragrance bro. Of course, your best source for everything fragrance related. Today I have a video. It's just really changed my paradigm about this house. And this is on the line of M+ fragrances from Escentric Molecules. Now, before we get started, these were sent to me by Lucky Scent and this video is brought to you by Lucky Scent. Lucky Scent is a fantastic reseller that I really trust. They're one of the leaders as a reseller for niche boutique fragrances online. Definitely go check them out. They sell samples of almost everything they have. So you can go try a sample of this if you want. They have discovery sets of this line, I believe, and this is definitely worth checking out. I really love Lucky Scent, so definitely check them out for sure. So I really like the Escentric Molecule line. I have a few different videos on this line, so if you want to go watch that, you can go watch another video that I have up here on Escentric Molecules. To sum up the short answer about what Escentric Molecules is, they usually highlight one synthetic molecule in their release. So the first fragrance that they had was Molecule O1. Molecule O1 was one molecule, which was ISO-E Super. So that was just that one molecule, which is a great fragrance all by itself. Very woody, kind of almost sandalwood, almost cedar, almost musky type of scent. A lot of people love Molecule O1. Then they also released Escentric O1, which uses ISO-E Super and then makes a traditional fragrance around that as just one of the components of the blend, like a traditional fragrance would. They do this with all of their releases. So Molecule O2, Escentric O2, Molecule O3, Escentric O3, and so on. But this was really unique for them. They took the original Molecule O1, ISO-E Super, then they matched it with an ingredient or an accord. So this is the M+ line. It's Molecule O1, ISO-E Super, plus one accord. And I have to say, I've always liked Escentric Molecules, but this line really shocked me at how brilliant this idea is. So we'll start with this one. This one is Molecule O1 plus Mandarin. And I bet you won't be able to guess what the accord or note is that they put in here. Of course, it's Mandarin. This one is just that. It is just Mandarin. And this is magnificent. I cannot believe how beautiful this scent is. Imagine the brightest orange fragrance that you know of, and then amp that up a few notches because it is super, super bright, super orangey, zesty, but it is beautiful matched with this. It has almost like a clean quality, almost a tiny bit of a soapy quality as well. It is gorgeous on the skin. I really like how Molecule O1 complements this as well. It's a really interesting kind of mixture here. In some ways, this reminds me of maybe an improved version of Orange Sanguine by Atelier Cologne. I love Atelier Cologne. I think it's one of my favorite orange scents. It's beautiful. This is orange, and it's not exactly the same thing, but I think it's even better than that. It is super orangey, and I like the woodiness in here as well. This is the first one that I tried, and when I came into this, I was thinking, you know, I think this is gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be kind of standard fare for Escentric Molecules. It's gonna be good, it's gonna be interesting. But I have to admit, this blend is brilliant. I cannot believe how good this goes together. And I have to say that with the other two as well. And we'll get to those in just a minute. The only thing I don't like about this line is, especially this one right here, plus Mandarin, it's very, very light on projection and longevity. If performance is something that you're looking for, you might have to pay attention to that because this is on the lighter side, very, very light. It only lasts a couple of hours on the tops. One of the hallmarks about ISO-E Super is that it kind of fades away to a person's nose after a while. So it might be that I just get nose blind or anosmic to it after a while. That's very possible. At the same time, I want a fragrance that I enjoy. So if I get anosmic to this only after a couple of hours, I don't really like that. But on me anyway, it seems like this is on the lighter side, though it maybe just disappears to my nose. I don't really know. Again, that's not something that bothers me. I don't mind having a lighter style fragrance. I want a fragrance that just smells good, and I don't care how long it lasts. And if a fragrance lasts a couple of hours, that's okay. I'll just time my fragrance around whatever I'm gonna do. But just keep that in mind if that's something that means something to you. But Molecule O1 plus Mandarin, it is good. Next in the line is the Molecule O1 plus Iris. And this is one that I really love as well. I find this is a little bit stronger than the previous one. Though maybe not super strong, it is definitely stronger. And what I like about this is I really love the Iris in this. I think the iris is beautiful. Now, the accords in this are an iris padilla absolute, as well as hedione, as what they say is in this. So they make an iris kind of accord with iris note in there, and they put that in there with Molecule O1, and it's beautiful. I love how it really matches well with the woody characteristic of Molecule O1. It brings that kind of dry, woody quality of iris out. In some ways, this reminds me of maybe Prada L'Homme in that kind of style of iris, which is masculine. It is irisy. It's not on the feminine side to me, though I think that women would like this too. This to me kind of harkens back to those style of iris men's fragrances like maybe Dior Homme or Prada L'Homme, that type of thing. Again, I love how complex this is. There is something about the complexity of the interplay between these notes that is gorgeous. I really like how the iris has that woody quality that I mentioned before, but also this softness to it and almost a buttery quality and almost a slight clean soapy thing as well. Maybe that's just something that comes up from the Molecule O1, I'm not sure, but I really enjoy wearing this a lot. This is one that I would wear a lot, and I plan to. So Plus Iris is definitely one that I would really, really rock. Again, this is on the softer side, but I find that this is in the middle ground of the three. Plus Mandarin was pretty fleeting. Plus Iris, still pretty light, but a little bit stronger. Next is Plus Patchouli, and as you can surmise from this, it is Molecule O1 ISOE Super plus patchouli. And there's two different types of patchouli in this. There is an Indonesian patchouli oil that is used, and then a fractional distillation of patchouli called patchouli kur. I'm not sure how you say that. This is one that I also really, really enjoy, and this one lasts the longest out of the three that I found, but it is still on the softer side. But what I like about this is that patchouli, very, very nice. I think this is good for people who even don't like patchouli. This is a really clean, woody, very woody, dry, super dry type of patchouli. It doesn't have those overly camphorous type of notes. It doesn't have that kind of dirty type of quality that some patchoulis get. And it doesn't really have that chocolatey type of patchouli quality that some patchoulis have either. It's a really dry, woody type of fragrance, and it just happens to be patchouli. I think if you've tried patchouli scents, maybe like Patchouli Imperial by Dior, or maybe Javanese Patchouli by Ermenegildo Zegna, then you're kind of getting in the ballpark. A very dry, leafy, woody type of patchouli. I really like it. I don't find that this is as complex as a smell as the other two are. I think that this one seems a little bit less complex, but I don't mind that. I think that it really works here. And what I like about this is that it's not complex. A lot of patchouli scents are maybe overly complex, and they kind of harp too much on the kind of strange qualities of patchouli, in my estimation. I really like what they did here, which seems kind of like a slice of patchouli, as funny as that sounds. This is the strongest of the three, and I found that it's still on the lighter side. This whole line is pretty light, but I found that this lasted a lot longer, maybe all day on me. So yeah, definitely check out that. I was really shocked by this line. I'm always not really sure how to take Escentric Molecules. I've always kind of viewed them as a kind of troll in the fragrance world. They're kind of making something that is a little bit tongue-in-cheek, or something that is an inside joke. How they can sell a molecule by itself and kind of pawn that off as a fragrance by itself, and people will buy it. I've always kind of thought that was their take. I think what they're doing is really what they say they're doing, highlighting an ingredient and showing how well that works within a perfume. The perfumer Geza Schoen, I think, is an absolute genius. The way that he works with these notes and kind of just brings out the best quality of the original note and adds to it with these additional notes in here. These are all brilliant, brilliant designs. I think my main complaint is that they just don't last that long. I think that might be most people's complaint. It could just be the application. These are little travel sprayers right here, and these don't spray a lot of juice. Maybe I'll have to kind of triple up on the sprays to see how they are. Maybe they might last a lot longer. But even then, I'm really thrilled about these. I think that they're just really eye-opening in how you can pair ingredients together and make such a complete scent with only 2, maybe 3 ingredients in here that smells like a full, complete scent. I mean, it's really illuminating. I definitely think that you need to try these just for that eye-opening experience. Definitely check out these 3. They're brilliant, brilliant fragrances. Like I said, this video is sponsored by Lucky Scent, and I love Lucky Scent. I'll have a link down below to them where you can find these. They have all of Escentric Molecules line on their website, as well as samples and discovery sets and that kind of thing. So definitely check out this line. I really think that you're going to be thrilled with this. It's gorgeous. So check it out. So what do you think? Have you tried this? What do you think of Escentric Molecules? Was your thoughts along my thoughts? Did you think they were trolls or did you think they were geniuses? Let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below and click that little bell so you get a notification every time I make an upload. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with Fragrance Bros.